Hey all, welcome back to the new video. So I think in the last video we had discussed about booleans in C language, isn't it? So let me start with if else condition. That means the conditional statement in C language. Okay. So today we'll start with if else. So conditions and if statements. Okay, let me zoom in first because the text I think looks very smaller. Okay, now it's fine. You already know that C supports familiar comparison condition from the mathematics such as greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to, double equal to and not equal to. Okay, so these are different condition are like a relational operator we are calling, and you can use these conditions to perform different actions for different decisions. Okay, so basically these operators or conditions can be used to perform different actions. Okay, so C has the following conditional statement like if use if to specify a block of code to be executed if a specified condition is true. If condition is useful when there is only one um, you know decision. Okay, if there is like more than one decision, you can go for else. Use else to specify a block of code to be executed if the same condition is false. That means two conditions are there. Okay, if means only one decision or one condition is there. If two conditions are there like true and false, at the time we can go for if else statement. And if there is multiple cases like it could be true or false, it could be where there is more than two types of situation or two type of decision. At the time you can go for else if statement, like the mark list. If you'll notice one thing, like the sections are there in the marking system, because different grades are attached with such kind of marks. For a particular section of mark, there is a particular grade, like of the students who secured more than 90 or above 90, they used to got like O grade. And who are like less than 90 but greater than 80 get like E grade kind of. So at that time we have different kind of decisions are there, and more than two decision or two statements are there. So at that time we can go for if else if else if, and lastly it would be a else. Okay, and switch case. Basically, this switch case is used to specify many alternative blocks of code to be executed. Okay, in switch case, lot many alternative blocks are there that to be executed. So if is there, else is there, and else if is there, and switch is there. Okay, so firstly the if statement. Use the if statement to specify a block of code to be executed if the condition would be true. If the condition would be true, then only the statement would be executed, or else no output would be visible in the screen. Got it? Okay, that means if the condition would be true, then only something would be displayed in the screen, or else nothing would be displayed in the screen. Okay, there is no such decision rather than true. Okay, at that time we can go for if statement. Got it? See here, if condition is there, and inside this if condition, in if block we can execute or we can write a particular statement. Okay, that is for if condition. Note that if is in lowercase letter, don't write in uppercase letter like this. If it will generate an error, it will not work. Okay, so just try to write in a lowercase letters. In the example below, we test two values to find out if 20 is greater than 18, then the condition is true. Then print some text. See, if 20 is greater than 18, then only this statement would be printed, or else no statement would be there. Got it? only for one condition one statement would be there. We can also use test variables, like see here x equal to 20, y equal to 18, and we are just comparing, like if x is greater than y, then just print the this statement like x is greater than y kind of. Okay, then this is the if if condition were to use. Okay, then just go for, let's go for else statement. Use the else statement. Use the else statement to specify a block of code to be executed if the condition is false. If the condition would be false, at that time the else statement would be, specified. That means, see, here two decisions are there, either true or false. For true, there is a statement. For false, there is a statement. It would just compare the condition and accordingly it will print the statement. Got it? But for if, only one statement is there for only one condition. That means there, in the previous one there was no else part. Okay, but here if part is there, else part is also there. Okay, see here, if this would be true, then the if block statement would be printed. If it's not, then for false thing also we have one decision. If this is true, then this part would be executed. If it is false, then the second part would be executed. Got it? Okay, see here the time is 20, and the time, if the time is less than 18, then printf what would be, like good day. If like here for if we are just providing a statement, isn't it? And for else also we are providing another statement. Got it? Okay, for if and else, that means for true one statement is there, for false also one statement is there. In the previous case, only for true one statement is there. There is no statement for false. Okay, let me go to the next. Is it interesting? Are you finding this session is interesting or not? I hope so. It would be, interesting for you. Okay, let me go to the else if statement. Okay, let me zoom in first so that you can watch this session properly. Use the else if statement to specify a new condition if the first condition is false. If the first condition would be false, and for the rest of thing we are going for this else if. See, if the condition 1, if the condition 1 would be false, it would go to the second part. Okay, if this would be also false, then it would go to the next part, else part. Okay, let's say here time is 22, and for if statement we are just comparing the time with 10. If the time is less than 10, then the statement would be good morning. If it is less than 20, here the statement would be good day. If first and second would be false, the third one would be print. Okay, see here what is saying. For condition 1, block of code to be executed if the condition 1 is true. Then for else if, block of code to be executed if the condition is false and the condition 2 is true. The block of code to be executed if the condition is false and condition 2 is false. If the previous two condition would be false, then the last condition would be, it would print the statement, last statement. Okay, that means if all the previous statement are false, then the last statement would be print only. Okay, then let's go to the next part, that is sort and if. Okay, so sort and if means what? It's called as ternary operator. Ternary operator means there is also a sort and if else known as the ternary operator because it uses three operands. Okay, let me go with the syntax. See here, in one variable we are just starting for first condition one expression would be there. Okay, and if this condition would be true, then the first statement would be printed. If the condition would be false, then the second statement would be printed. Okay, see here for condition we are just keeping a symbol, question mark symbol. Okay, that means we are asking, is this condition true? If it's true, then the first statement would be printed. If it's not, that means in the else part, like after colon whatever we have mentioned, that would be printed. Got it? Question mark and colon would be there. Okay, you can also write in this way also, like if and else. Okay, but the thing is, see here how many lines of code we are writing. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 lines of code we are writing, and here only one line code is there. Okay, so uh, suppose in one situation, like um, for only if and else condition would be there, at that time we can use this ternary operator, or shorthand if also we call it. Okay, let me zoom out. Nested if. Nest means, you know what? Nest is just like a network, you know. That means if we'll call for nested if statement, that means what? Inside one if, that is a parent if, and inside that parent if one child if would be there, that is called as nested if. That means inside one if statement we are again mentioning the if statement, kind of. Okay, see here one parent if condition is there, and we are closing it here, and in this parent if we are again mentioning this if condition, and that is called as nested if. Okay, so let's say here x is 15, y is 25. So here in the parent if, what is the condition is, if x greater than 10, then printf would be x is greater than 10. If y is greater than 20, printf y is also greater than 20, kind of. Like that means inside one if statement, or inside a parent if statement, we are mentioning a child if statement. Okay. And next is logical operator. Okay, logical operators are just like, let me zoom in first. Okay, logical operators in conditions like and, or, and not. Okay, so in between this condition, if, else if, will also use, in some cases we have to use this conditional statement. Those are like a logical and, logical or, logical not. Okay, so and means if two statement would be true, then the whole condition would be true. And or means if only one condition would be true, then the whole condition would be considered as true. And not means if true false, if the statement would be false, then it would return true, vice versa. Okay, let's say here for and, I'm giving you example. See here, a equal to 200, b equal to 33, and c equal to 500. If, and if we are mentioning if a is greater than b, and this is the logical and c is greater than a, that means see, inside this if statement how many statements are there? Two statements, and in between one logical operator is there. Okay, so for first statement, what would be the result? A greater than b, yes, true. And c greater than a, c greater than a, yes, condition true. If both the statement would be true, then only this if condition would return true. Okay, so same way for or, if one statement only would be true, then the whole condition, this if condition, would return as true. And for not, if this would be true, then if condition would be false. If this returns false, then this whole if condition would return true. Okay, opposite only. Okay, so for today's video, I think this is the last part we have covered, that is logical operator. Okay, let me stop the video here. If you really like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Bye.